Hey everybody, Rich Manning here. Wanted to give a special shout out to our guests on episode 10 of Whiskers. Brooke Miller and I welcomed Sarah O'Donnell, one of our freshmen, and a sophomore goalkeeper, Reiley Fitzpatrick. And we wanted to talk with them about their journey, having come from some serious injuries and extended absences from the team. And one of the unfortunate things about soccer is that, people get injured and they have time away and it's super challenging. And we thought Sarah and Reiley could give really good perspective on kind of what it's like to be out, the hardships and challenges, and then some of the rewards about coming back. They both recently came back to play. We're on our last day of training today, Friday, May 25th or May 24th. And I think it'd be good for everyone to hear what their journeys are like. And I'm sure some of you can relate to that. So it should be a great one. Here we go. Action.
Welcome back, everybody.
Whiskers!
With your favorite co-hosts.
Well, Rich, but the favorite one's Brooke.
Oh, thanks. I said favorite in general. So we both win.
Yes.
But we're back today with a special quick-ish episode because we got things to do, people see, places to be. But we're here to talk with two of our very teammates and part of the team, Sarah and Reiley. We're here to talk today a little bit about the mental toughness of being injured and kind of what it takes to get back to where you are. So you guys both kind of recently, Sarah maybe had a little bit more time before this on her way back to playing fully, and then Reiley kind of just got back to her coming back to playing from an injury. So give us a little introduction about yourselves, maybe.
Well, Sarah, introduce.
Yeah.
I'm Sarah, so I'm a freshman.
Last name?
O'Donnell.
From?
Ashburn, Virginia, but my family just moved to Rochester, New York.
We have some East Coast girls today.
Yeah. East Coast girls.
Family moved. You're in your first year.
Yes, I am.
Living in?
Rochester, New York now. We moved last summer. Yeah, to be closer to family. It's been great so far.
And you are here studying?
Psychology, we think. I'm still undecided, but I'm leaning towards psychology, cognitive science type stuff.
Great. And you live in which dorm?
Lincoln.
Oh, the good one. Very nice.
I lucked out.
Yes. And we're coming into the end of your first year.
Yeah, last practice.
Last practice today.
Last final on Tuesday.
And Sarah has a Spanish conversation after this, so when we get done, she's going to habla español muy bien.
Yeah.
Reiley?
Hello, I'm Reiley. I'm a sophomore. I play goalkeeper. I'm also from Ashburn, Virginia, just on the other side of Ashburn.
Yay.
I didn't move anywhere. And
and you're living where this year?
I live also in Lincoln. So we
Lovely.
have nice dorms.
Nice. And you'll be moving off campus this summer?
Yes, I will.
The big off campus after 2 years move at Northwestern?
Yeah, me and Alicia.
And you have your last Italian class today
last
ever.
She's
exam
almost
ever.
done.
This is a big accomplishment.
This is a really big
I went yesterday to my academic advisor and I said, so I think I'm going to minor in Italian. And they told me, no, you're not allowed. I was joking. I just want everyone to know I was joking.
Oh my gosh, the face that we just gave Reiley, it was crazy. It was like,
It's been a labor of love, but it's over.
Yeah, it's a bittersweet ending. I kind of think I'm going to miss it.
And you went to Italy over spring break?
Yes, I did.
Which parts?
Florence, Rome, Naples, Caserta, Pisa. I was everywhere.
Lovely.
I don't know.
Lovely country, and you'll be going back.
One day.
Yes.
I don't know. I don't know who was scarred more, me or Italy. After
We'll call the State Department.
Yeah.
And see if
I don't know
there's
if
any
they're going to let me back in.
Yes. Well, the exciting news. Sarah, you came in, you had a very serious injury your senior year
Did.
of high school.
Yep.
Came in injured, missed the whole fall season.
Yep.
And we were talking before the pod, and you had to be off your feet pretty much for months, right?
Yeah.
No impact or anything. So it's been a long road.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about, I guess, what happened and when you got here and
So
the generals about it.
In February 2023, I was playing in a game and I had like a little breakaway and I was 1v1 with the keeper. And long story short, she ended up kicking my shin and my bone, the tibia, broke into 2 pieces. So I was in a full leg cast for a week. We didn't know if I was going to need surgery, but I ended up seeing a trauma doctor. And she kind of just told me, or a trauma surgeon, and she kind of just told me that it's just best to get surgery, get a rod and screws put in my tibia just for long-term stuff so I wouldn't have further problems with like my ankles and knees. So I had surgery on February 13th. And from there, I was out for 11 months and I started playing again in January. And, yeah, so it was a long road, definitely a lot of bumps. With the type of injury I had, I couldn't really do much for the first few months. It was a lot of just like PT with like range of motion and stuff. And I had a lot of pain with my screws and everything. So a few setbacks. And then, I started running towards the end of summer, and then we kept building up, and then we had more setbacks, kept building up, and then January I finally got into my first contact practice again.
So you're about 4 or 5 months in to kind of more soccer stuff, and we got in a couple games, you scored a big goal in the cup final.
Yeah.
So that was great. And we're ready for a big summer to get ready for
for sure.
first fall after a red shirt.
First fall.
Yeah, first fall.
Great. And Reiley, you had procedure after the season
Yes.
in the fall. Was that December?
November,
and slowly coming back, a lot of little baby steps along the way.
Yes.
And was this the first week you've had contact?
This is my first week back.
Yay, all of that. Tell us a little bit about the last few months for you.
So I had come into college with a lot of knee pain, and knowing that we did some MRIs my freshman year, and we knew that my meniscus was torn in my right knee, but I had some other injuries that were a little bit more pressing, so we had to handle those. And after the season, I kind of decided that we ended our season, unfortunately, a little bit short. So I figured that this would give me the most time to like kind of return back to playing. And so I decided to have like my meniscus fully repaired. And yeah, so it was like a week after our season ended, me and Alicia were in the hospital together getting our knee surgeries.
Shout out, Alicia.
So yeah, then my meniscus repaired. I was in a straight leg brace for the first 6 weeks. And then that was all at home too. And then coming back, I was like out of the knee brace, obviously, but like the first 3 months, you're not allowed to like really run or any hard impact. And then after that, things were kind of a lot better with like my range of what I could do during practice and like what I could start to get into. It was also just very difficult because obviously like I play goalkeeper and a lot of that is lateral stuff, and that was kind of the big thing that we had to hold off on until I was fully healed. So
That must have seemed like it took forever.
it did feel like it
There was a lot of straight ahead, back and forth, no side to side
Riley
for a long
was literally
time.
watching paint dry. This is what it felt like for her.
I don't know who it was worse for the people around me or me, because I was a terror. But we're here now.
We're here. We're ready for a
now.
good summer.
Yeah, we're ready for a great
Awesome. Well, just a few things, and just being out for so long. Sarah, what would you say the biggest things that you felt like you missed while you were not able to do the contact?
I think one of the big things that I never got to do that I wanted to was I never got to play high school soccer. So I didn't play my junior year, and I was planning to play my senior year, but 2 weeks before tryouts is when the injury happened. So I unfortunately couldn't get to do that. And then, of course, missing out on the fall season was a big one, like not being able to play in games, participate in practice. I think that one hit hard as well.
Reilly?
Soccer related?
Could be anything.
Okay, well, shout out driving. I couldn't drive. That was a big thing. I really did not like that.
Shout out driving.
Shout out driving, my pickup truck. But no, I think that like I really love catching a soccer ball. That brings me a lot of joy. That's something that I do as like a very mind-numbing experience. And it was very difficult for me to do that correctly for a very long time.
Oh, yeah.
So I also did really miss being in shooting drills. I really love
Which is
that.
crazy to me because for a field player, like, I don't understand why you'd want someone to just, like, hit balls at you while you dive on the ground.
This is the goalkeeper mindset. That's another episode.
I can see why it'd be fun. I can see why it'd be fun, but I think, like, consistently just, like, falling, like, they jump up and they fall and they hit the ground and it's hard and they get up.
But Reilly, it's the catch, right?
It's the
catching.
That clean catch.
And you know what? Riley doesn't
save.
Riley doesn't drop a lot, right?
Only one.
Well, let's find out. What do you guys think, Sarah? First, do you remember one or two things that others did for you that you felt like were most helpful? It could be a gesture. It could be someone that worked with you consistently over the time you were out.
I think my time here, Chandler for sure. Our
trainer, shout out Chandler.
Trainer Chandler. I spent a lot of time with her 4 to 5 days a week for a very long time, and she just was such a big, like, supportive person during this time. Like, she was in all of the doctor's appointments, the good news, the bad news, like, gave me hugs when I was sad, like, motivated me, and I think that was really important. And then someone else, a fellow freshman, Kira, she was really big for me too. So she kind of had like a little injury in the fall, so we were out at the same time, and she also just really motivated me and kept me focused, and I think that was also really huge for me.
Great. Riley?
I would definitely say shout out Morgan. I know that this was a very trying time for both of us.
Coach Morgan, shout out.
She's out there.
Yeah, she's over there. But yeah, I think that she was someone that I could really lean on, and she's also suffered different surgeries and different injuries like throughout her career. So she was someone that I could really like relate to and understand where I was coming from. I'd also just say like shout out to all of my friends, because I think that they helped me a lot and like got me through it. Yeah, go Brooke.
Especially the driving, especially the rides.
Also go Alicia. You know, we were really in it together. And
go Alicia.
Go Alicia.
Shout out. Here I am, self-proclaimed friend, so she really can't say otherwise. But now we're gonna ask, so you know when you're out and you kind of like see all the things that other people are doing, like the simplest things that maybe others hate, such as like running, you are actually missing, and you realize that you're grateful for those moments.
Maybe not running, but something like that.
I mean, even that, because I feel like I've talked to Alicia before, and she's like, well, I wish that I was like doing that fitness right now, and I'm like, in the moment you're thinking, what is she talking about?
Yeah.
But so what are some of the like fires that have kind of been lit inside of you guys to like really get back and motivated you to even work harder because of your, you know, process when you're injured?
Oh, okay.
Okay, right.
1v1s and like going into a case save or like a block save. Those are so much fun to me. And not being able to do that for a very, very, very long time was very challenging.
Are we back to doing those?
Yes, we are actually.
Was this the first week, or you've done those?
No, I started doing them like 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
Volleyball.
How'd they go?
They did good. Actually, I haven't.
They did good?
I did good.
So you're motivated now to make a lot of case saves and block saves even more than you used to.
Yes. I think it was just something that I really realized that I missed.
Mm-hmm.
The actual like process of training and doing them. Mm-hmm. And I was like, I love getting hit by a ball.
Nice.
All right, let's
That's our goal.
Sarah?
I think for me it's just like straight up like 5v5, 7v7, just like playing bigger. Obviously we play like smaller numbers, bigger space, and it's really tiring. And now when I'm thinking to myself, I'm so tired, instead I'm kind of changing that to like, well, remember when you couldn't do this and you wanted to do this so badly.
Yeah.
So kind of just like switch mindset.
Yeah.
I think that's for me.
Awesome.
I would also say yelling at Kate.
You missed that?
I did.
She definitely did. Shout out Conte's ears. All right, so we're kind of nearing the end of our amount of time slot because we got somewhere to go in a little bit. How about the lightning round, Rich? What do you think?
We could go. Well, let's try one thing. What tips would you give young players out there for either maybe staying connected or maintaining a good, healthy balance while you're out? Just one or two things.
I think cheering on teammates really helps. It helps to stay focused and connected with the team. Rather just like sulking on the side, maybe not paying attention. But if you're engaged in the drill, cheering on your teammates, encouraging them, it really helps to like bring up your mood and bring up everyone else's mood. Definitely.
Great.
Yeah, I think a big thing for me was finding ways to get better, even though you're like out. If that's either watching or helping coach or just being focused and locked in during practice, watching film, all those types of things, like making yourself better even when you're out is something that could really ground me and like make me present in where I was.
Great tips.
Great tips.
And for all those
Cat
injured
tips.
soccer players out there, what do you want to say as your piece of motivation for them?
You're gonna get through it. I know it might not seem that way, but there's an end to everything, and you're gonna get through it, and then you're gonna come out better and learn lessons and just be better on the other side.
Yeah. I feel like that first moment of playing, once you've been through all of it, is like something that you'll never feel again. It's like a really special.
And also just like shows how strong you are. Like you just went through all of that, like coming back, and then you're playing again. You're like, wow, I like did that. So I think
Terrific.
All right.
And on that, we're going lightning round.
Lightning round. Remember the rules for lightning round, Sarah. This is your first time doing this. Riley, you've done it before. First thing that comes into your head, okay? Don't think about it.
Okay.
It's lightning for a reason.
First thing.
Lightning isn't slow. First question, what's your gas station snack?
Reese's peanut butter cups.
Twizzlers,
Favorite snack at the fuel station?
Cheez-Its.
Applesauce?
That's the crazy answer. Most important item that you have in your dorm?
Charger.
Book.
What? I thought you were going to say coffee machine.
Oh yeah, I didn't even think
Wait,
about
that's
that.
such a good one.
You can change it.
Riley needs her coffee.
I'm gonna say my coffee machine.
Oh
And
my
then close second is my books.
Okay. City or countryside?
City.
Oh my gosh, what? This answers are really surprising me from Riley. I feel like you'd say country. Your weirdest food combination that you think is phenomenal?
You know what I'm gonna say.
Yes.
Pineapple and shrimp on pizza.
Crime.
Tomato mayo sandwich.
That's not weird.
Really?
Yeah.
With
Okay.
no protein.
Wait, nothing else besides
Nothing
tomato
else.
and mayo?
Yeah.
Okay, that's weird.
And you said pineapple and
I was like,
shrimp.
that sounds like
Yes.
Pineapple and shrimp pizza. Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Is chocolate candy its own thing? Is chocolate candy or is it its own thing?
Chocolate is candy.
Chocolate is its own thing. Like just straight up chocolate?
Yeah.
Okay, own thing.
Own category?
Yep.
Don't put them in the same bag? You put them in the same bag? Chocolate and candy?
Well, now with the wrapper off, but they can go in the same candy bag.
Best coffee place in Evanston?
Backlot.
Hewn.
I feel like I've never heard that. Teammate that makes you laugh the most?
Haley.
Oh, this is so hard. I gotta hand it to Alicia, but I will give Brooke and Kate a close second.
And Ingrid.
Wow.
Ingrid too.
Wow, we got multiple people.
Yeah.
All right, what is your cars at home? What are their names?
My truck is just called my truck.
MT. My truck.
I don't have my own car. but
Wow, we really need to work on that.
If
for
you had a
guys.
car,
If I-
you call.
If I had a car.
Oh, I thought you didn't have a name.
No. Well, we
Yeah,
called
if you had a car,
our,
what would you call it?
well, we called our old broken car the battle bus, and I feel like that's good.
That's
Oh,
fun.
that's funny.
That's fun.
It was like, yeah.
And then tell everyone why they should listen to the Whiskers podcast.
Because you have the best posts ever.
Because they're funny.
And that's it. That's all
we
we have.
need. Okay, we got to go to class.
Thanks, guys. Wish
Shout
you
out.
So, bye.
Until next time.
Until next time. You didn't get it.